just speak, even if you make mistakes. We all
Okay.
pass through the same experience. We all
Okay.
were beginners. We used to do a lot of mistakes, a lot of them.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
just relax
Uh-huh.
and do as many mistakes as you can. Right, doctor?
Okay.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
You will learn, you will learn from your mistakes, knowing that this is a safe environment where we
Mm-hmm.
offer
Mhm.
encouragement. And I believe, Haas, that Herman is doing very well with
Yes,
his.
I do
Okay.
believe
Okay.
so.
So we want to encourage him to listen very carefully.
Okay.
Mhm.
Herman, I'm going to ask Haas to give
Mhm.
you an idiom. And at the end of this session with us today, you will be able
Mhm.
to use this idiom because we're going to use it again and again and again.
Okay.
Haas, what
Uh-huh.
idiom would you like Herman to be able to understand today?
Mhm. Okay, well, one of the idioms that I personally use a lot um, is to see red, to see, to see red. I mean the color red. And it's one of my favorite idioms because it's very easy to remember because it is related to the color red. So whenever you remember the color red, the idiom pops up to your mind. So I just want you, Herman, to guess the meaning of the idiom. I will repeat it for you first. The idiom is to see red.
Okay. Okay.
I will give you an example
Okay.
and you will try to guess its meaning. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So yesterday, my nephew broke my laptop. So I saw red. I saw red. Or we can say I was seeing red. Right, doctor?
Yes, my
Okay.
nephew broke my laptop yesterday and
Okay.
I
Mm-hmm.
saw red,
Uh-huh. Okay.
or I
I
started
see.
to see red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
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 So Herman,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
can you guess the
Thanks.
meaning?
Oh, it's like furious.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And a very good word, and a very good word, don't you think, Hot? Use the word
Yes.
furious
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
Furious.
furious means that I'm upset. So
It's,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
I was very upset that my nephew broke my computer. Now,
Yes.
Okay.
we're going to talk for a little while, and
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
every time you feel that phrase or the idiom, I saw red, I'm seeing red, seems appropriate, try and see it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
a little while ago, I was asking Haas about the difficulty of logging on to the computer.
Mhm.
Okay.
When students seem to have difficulty, I sometimes see red because I've given instructions. I become like, ah, ah, I see red. Do you
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
understand, Herman?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
listen. Okay, so Haas is here today, and Haas is one of my students who is very advanced in terms of helping others. I'm
Okay.
here. Haas, I'm going to let you moderate for a while. I think
Okay, sure.
we have another student in the session today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, let's welcome Hamza. Do you hear us, Hamza? Hello.
Hello,
If you
Hamza.
hear me, just wave with your right hand.
He seems to be frozen, but his microphone is open.
Now it's okay. Well, Hamza, do you hear me?
Wow.
It seems that he's frozen again. Now he's open.
Mm,
Hello. Hey.
Hello. Hello, Hamza. He's live now, Haas.
Yes.
Oh, he doesn't have a microphone. Somewhere in my screen, in my screen, he doesn't have a microphone. So you need to give him some directions that we can actually see, like maybe raise his finger, tap his head, pull his ear.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Hamza, if you do hear me, just touch your right ear. Touch your right ear. I think he doesn't, doctor. He doesn't hear us.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go share my screen and you can keep talking. I'll have to go out and get a sheet to put up on the
Okay.
screen.
I just want to ask Herman. Herman,
Yes.
can you tell me about one of the reasons that pushed you to come and learn about English, learn more about English?
Okay. It's the most English is the most language practiced in world. So
Okay. Yeah.
uh,
Carry on.
it's important for me to learn this language.
Okay. Do you use English at work?
No,
Okay. So I heard you saying
I
that
think
English.
I think he's a student, Haas.
Yeah. Okay. So do you study in English?
no, in French.
Okay, I see. So I heard you saying that English is one of the most spoken languages all around the world, right?
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I understood.
You're
Welcome.
welcome.
Hamza.
شكرا welcome Hamza.
We do
Hi,
hear you, Hamza.
I hear you.
Doctor is from Morocco. I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay,
Do you
I
hear me
can
now?
recognize the accent.
I think he's speaking now.
Do you hear me?
Yes, we do. If you
Yes.
hear us, just wave with your
Hi.
right hand.
Remember.
Yes. Can you repeat, please?
Okay, if you hear me, just
Yes.
wave with
Yes.
the right hand.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. My name is Hamza Tuzani. I am from Morocco. I am student in the university in the first year. Yes, I want to learn English with you and practice more.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
what field do you study at university, Hamza?
Yes. Can you how I feel?
No. The field you study at university.
Yes. My subject is physics and
Okay.
yes, physics is my subject. Yes.
Okay. And where did you know about Dr. Priscilla's classes? Where did you know that?
How did you know about Haas?
Okay.
How did you know about?
Hamza.
About doctor.
Yes.
Doctor he sent me a message in Facebook to join this session. So I I communicate with the doctor.
Okay. So I will introduce myself for you both, since Herman were absent last time too.
Yes.
So it's Hussein.
Yes.
So you can just call me Haas. I'm from Algeria.
Yes.
And I'm a nutritionist. I work in a food factory, and I am here in order to learn more English with Dr. Priscilla and to improve my fluency. I've been studying with Dr. Priscilla for almost 3 months, and I have to acknowledge that it's due to her that I've become able to speak as fluent as I am right now. Okay, so if you do hear me, and if you understood all the things I said, can you repeat what I said, Hamza?
Yes, you told me that are you from Algeria? Algeria is nearly to Morocco, as
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we are brother. We are brother.
Okay, sure.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you study you studied with Dr. Priscilla. Um, uh, how many months? I don't remember.
I said 3 months.
Three
Three.
months. 3 months. Do you study 3 months?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's all, my friend. I repeat your speech.
Okay, that's
Yes.
great.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. How do you find my level? Can you advise me to?
So in this session, Hamza, it's not so much that we're going to focus on your level, because you're asking
Yes.
someone who, as if I've never flown a plane in my life, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
ask my teacher, how am I doing?
Yes.
I probably will kill everyone. So on the first day of class, when you start at your university, when you started at
Yes.
university, did you ask your university teacher how well you were doing? No.
But yes.
So it would be unfair for you to ask me to to evaluate you at this point, because I don't know enough about you. I have not heard
Mm-hmm.
you speak enough about anything. Haas has said he volunteered to say that he has been here 3 months, but he has not asked how do you find his speaking. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone is going to come in at different levels. So if I start telling you, Hamza, oh, you're doing fantastic,
Yes.
and you'll start saying, well, I don't sound as good as Haas. It would be,
Yes.
so you are as good as you need to be at this moment. You will be able
Yes.
to determine how well you are improving when we talk about how to set standards for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Ezra.
Hi, doctor.
Hello, Ezra.
It's good to see
Hello,
you.
how are you?
So
How are
Herman,
you?
Herman came in a little while earlier, Hamza, and Haas has taught him an idiom to see red. I don't know if Herman knew this idiom before. If he did, that's great. If he didn't, now he knows something that he didn't know. That
Mhm.
doesn't mean that he's fantastic at being able to speak. It just means that
Yes.
he may know something that he didn't know. So I'll ask,
Yes.
did you know that idiom before, seeing red? Did you know the idiom before?
Me?
No.
Yes.
No, 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 no. It at Herman. Herman,
Okay.
did you
Yes.
did you know the idiom to see red before Haas asked you? Haas tried to explain.
Mm-hmm.
I knew.
Okay, so he says that he did know. So this should inform Haas the next time he wants to introduce an idiom to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Haas, you want to say before you spend too much time teaching something, do you know the idiom to see red?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if Herman had said yes, you could say, yay, great, Herman. Can you tell me how you would use the phrase to see red? And
Mm-hmm.
then you would have a conversation. You
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily say that he was definitely wrong,
Mm-hmm.
or if he is definitely correct, you would say, great job. Now, whatever the next thing that is that you want to do.
Okay.
So, Ezra, thank you for joining us. Haas is moderating today. This is a bonus class leading up to June 1. I do want to point out, Haas and
Mm-hmm.
Ezra, today is the 27th of June. When I looked in the academy, I didn't see anything posted for either of you on June 26th. Every day, it is my expectation that you will find something to post.
Okay.
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 So
Mm-hmm.
today, I want, even if I don't give you something specific, your goal is to practice using your voice. Okay.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Ezra and Haas
Yes.
are actually my students. So they will moderate many of the sessions that we will have starting June 1. And we will meet every day at 10 o'clock-ish.
Mm-hmm.
The room will be open. The room will be open even if I'm not here, I hope. So Haas, if you
Okay.
get here and people start to show up and I'm not here, the room is open. It
Okay.
should, so just come in and start talking and I will eventually join.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Haas, introduce Ezra or talk with Ezra for a minute or 30 seconds or so.
Okay. Okay. So Ezra, would you mind introducing yourself for Herman and Hamza, please?
Okay. Hi, my name
Yes,
is
yes.
Ezra. I live in Istanbul. I am an English language teacher. I have been teaching for 15 years. I am working in a space school, and I like my job actually. And thank you
Okay,
for
so
being here.
Ezra, as often as we've heard you do the introduction, I've heard you do that introduction so well. My name is Ezra. I'm an elementary school teacher. I love my job and I live in Istanbul. What
Yeah.
happened to the Ezra that I know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try that again, Ezra. Please introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, my name is Ezra. I live in Istanbul. I am a teacher, and I live in Istanbul. Did I say yes? And I have been joining this class for almost 1 month. And thank you for Dr. Priscilla for these amazing sessions.
Okay, thank you.
I hope
Thank you, Ezra.
me too.
So Ezra, I
Yeah.
just want you to tell Herman and Hamza a little about your experience, about how enjoyable is this experience with Dr. Priscilla.
Okay,
What
Herman.
did you like most about the experience?
Herman, what are your expectations about these sessions?
I think you didn't get me, Ezra. I will repeat my question. So Ezra,
Yeah.
I said, what are the things you liked more about Dr. Priscilla's classes? Well, Herman
Me.
and Hamza
Okay, okay.
don't know a lot about. Okay.
I love Dr. Priscilla's teaching techniques because they are very useful and you can practice all time. You can read dialogue, you can read texts, and you can make lots of dialogue. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Great, Ezra. So if you have any questions for
That's
Herman and
amazing.
Hamza.
That's amazing.
So what Ezra and Haas would like for you to know that this is a safe environment for you to come and speak. The
Absolutely.
expectation is that you will make many mistakes, but it is only because you make the mistakes that we hear the mistakes and we can correct you. If you come and you do not speak, we can't help you improve. You only improve by speaking and practicing. And this is
Okay.
what you're getting in the bonus sessions. So Haas and Ezra are not necessarily going to talk so much. Haas especially will not talk so much because he is moderating. As a moderator, it would be like me. I'm directing thoughtful questions. You will hear Ezra use introductory phrases. So Hamza, ask
Yes.
Ezra a question, for example, and she's going to say something like, let me think, or that's a great question, or I never thought about that. These are things that enhances your conversation. After you ask that question of Ezra, I'm going to give the reins back to Haas. Hamza, ask Ezra a question. Be sure to use her name so that you can start to hear and learn each other in the group.
Okay.
Hamza, ask Ezra a question.
Yes. About what?
Any question you.
Anything? Yes. Isra,
Don't ask her
hi,
about her age.
how are you? Can you tell me about your experience? No, no, no,
Okay.
of course. Yes,
Hamza,
Okay.
yes, host.
Hamza, repeat
Can
the
you tell me about yes? Can you tell me about your experience about learning English?
Okay. That's a good question. Okay. Let me answer this question. For
Yes.
example, for about this session, I started at I think 15th of April, I think, and we started this class and mm, we watch videos which is about improving yourself, being yourself, and to find your best version. These are very useful videos by Tisha. And then we, for example, we discuss these videos after we watch them. We
So
share our ideas about
Ezra,
videos.
Ezra,
Yes.
that's good. Now remember, everyone isn't hearing what you say, so you want to make sure that you're being heard and understood. So you want to say, do you understand what I've said so far?
Okay. Could you understand what I said,
Hamza.
Yes.
Hamza? Did you understand what I said?
And I think he's frozen. Ezra, you're
Okay.
you're sitting somewhere. I can't really see you. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he's frozen now. Haas, you need to make sure that at this point everyone knows how to mute their microphones.
Okay.
I can't hear sometimes, and I'll mute mine.
Okay, sure. So I just want Herman to ask Ezra a question. Herman, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Just ask Ezra a question, and Ezra will make sure to use the what's the doctor? The expression?
Introductory phrases or expressions.
Introductory expressions that we use to use Ezra. Okay. Okay, you can ask your question, Herman.
Okay. Hello, Ezra.
Hello.
What about your experience
I talked about experiences about station, you know.
with
Okay.
Dr. Priscilla session?
Yes, I talked about
But
it.
Ezra, but
Yes.
he may not have understood.
Okay. Okay,
So
sorry.
So answer his question by calling his name so that you'll remember his name is Herman. Herman, that's a good question.
Yes.
Okay.
Herman, that's a good question. Let me answer this question. I started these sessions on 15th of May, not May, in April. Till then, I watched some videos, and then we discussed about these videos. Then we shared our ideas. We make lots of practice, and we read lots of text.
Ezra,
These, yes.
don't forget that everyone isn't hearing you. You want
Okay, Herman, could you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear
I
me?
hear you. I hear you.
Okay. Did you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
And can you tell me some of the things that I've said so far?
Okay. Thank you for your nice question.
And can you tell me some of the
Thank
things
you
that I
too.
just said? Can you tell me some of the things I just said? Ezra.
Can you tell me some other thing I just said?
Herman.
Herman.
Oh,
Herman, can you
yes.
can you tell something what I just said
About
about the sessions?
Okay, Herman.
Herman?
yes.
She's asking you to say the things you got from her speech.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
What did
Okay.
you understand from my speech?
Okay. The beginning of that session.
Mm-hmm.
And she's here to share ideas with
Okay,
and
when was the
practice
beginning? When was Ezra's beginning?
uh,
He said it was on April
in
17th,
on
maybe?
yes, on April and May. On
Okay.
April.
Mm-hmm. What else? What other things you got from her speech?
Okay, she said she's here to practice more and more to try to be fluent.
Okay.
Very good. So here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing, Haas and Ezra. Remember, the students are coming in not as advanced students. They're
Mm-hmm.
not
Okay.
as comfortable as you are. I'm sure he heard most of what you said and understood it, but when you're trying to retell it, it becomes too big and overwhelmed. This is why, Ezra, you can just tell one thing or two things. So
Okay.
you might say, oh, that's a great question. Some of the things that we've done in class is watched videos and had dialogues.
Okay.
Because when you start to talk about so much, it becomes, I've got the first, oh, she's so pretty, or where is she from? What language is she speaking? All of these things are going through their head before they even get to the answer. So
Okay.
you just start with, Herman, ask Ezra another question about maybe her country. Like, what do you like about your country? Or, Ezra, what did you eat for breakfast today? Or, Ezra, have you ever visited South Africa? Herman, ask Ezra a question.
Okay.
Call her by name.
Ezra.
Yes.
uh, ah,
Breakfast, country.
okay. What did you eat on
Breakfast.
breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Herman. Thank you. This morning I ate egg, cheese, and olives, and also I eat some cucumbers and tomatoes, and also I drink tea.
Ezra,
Is that okay? Is this
it's too
too
much.
brief?
It's too much.
Okay. I ate
No.
cereal and milk. Okay. Is that
Now ask him, did he understand? Ask him if he understood. Begin
okay, Herman, did you understand what I mean?
what I ate.
Oh no, I didn't understand.
Okay, okay. Let me try one more time.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
Ezra, just ask me a simple question, and I will try to answer your question while Herman and Hamza is here too, listening to your answer, to my answer, sorry. Okay?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Just tune in,
husband.
guys.
Okay.
Husband,
Mm-hmm.
what did you eat for breakfast today?
Okay, that's a nice question, Ezra. I didn't expect you to ask me this question. Well, on breakfast, I had milk and some cakes.
Oh, really nice. Thank you for your answer.
Okay. Okay, so Hamza is back. Hello
Yes,
again.
yes, I have. How again? I have a problem in my connection, so I try to. Yes,
So Hamza,
yes,
if
my
you have a
friend.
question for me or for Ezra,
Yes,
just
Haas,
ask your questions. Let's
Haas,
start with me and then
no,
Ezra.
no. Haas, I want you to remember, you are a moderator. You're not going to be doing too much talking. You're just going to
Okay.
make sure that everyone else is talking. Or Ezra can be the moderator. Let's let Ezra be the moderator, and then you, because you can actively participate more. Ezra,
Yes.
please moderate the session now.
Okay. Let's begin with Hamza.
yes, Isra.
Hamza.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you? How are
I
you?
am fine. Good to see you again. And
Yes,
I have
thank
a
you.
question for you.
Yes,
Uh-huh. What
yes.
did you eat for breakfast today?
Ezra,
Breakfast today.
Ezra, just a moment. Ezra, you are the moderator now, so you will not.
Just I moderate, not asking question. Okay.
Yeah, you can ask Haas and Hamza. Ask Haas and
Yes,
Hamza, or Hamza and Herman, or Herman and Haas.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let me and husband and Hamza.
Okay.
yes,
Uh-huh. Could you make a short dialogue
yes,
about what did you eat for breakfast? Okay?
yes, yes,
Hey.
Yes, husband, you can start.
yes,
Okay. 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 So Hamza, hello.
yes. Hello, how are you, my
Okay.
friend?
I just want a question. I just want to have a question for you. So, what did you have on breakfast this morning?
Yes, my friend. If I told you, so I can't to talk with you about Moroccan foods. Moroccan foods. Yes. In breakfast, in breakfast, I drink I drink tea, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
with olive. Do you know olive?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
What's a liquid of olive?
That's
I
called the
can't.
olive oil.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Olive oil with
Mm-hmm.
honey, as you know.
Okay.
So that's important for me. I focus in these ingredients.
Okay. That's
What a,
interesting.
what about you, my friend?
Okay. Well, on breakfast, I
Yes,
just had a cup of milk, a big cup of milk, and some cakes only.
yes, my friend. How do you find these foods? Healthy or no?
Okay. You mean olive oil and honey, right?
Know about your breakfast. How do you
I think
find it?
I think your breakfast is much healthier than mine.
Yes.
Okay, thank
So
you. Thank you,
thank
husband and Hamza.
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Isra.
And I'm just unmuted my microphone to say that was great dialogue, Haas and Hamza. So
Thank you, doctor.
Thank
you
you.
start to observe Ezra and Haas. When people are from the same location,
Mm-hmm.
they immediately get very comfortable, and
Yes.
their
That's true.
conversation and their conversation may not be so beneficial to people like Herman and any other people who are not from. But that was very good. That was very good,
Okay.
because we do want you to be comfortable. However, when people are from the same area, if something really isn't understood, we can call on someone from that area to help explain what isn't being understood. Nice job, Hamza. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Ezra.
you.
Continue, Ezra.
Okay, let's make another dialogue with Herman and husband.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Herman, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, husband, you? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Herman. Herman, could you ask a question to husband? about his country.
Host.
Yes, Herman.
Okay. How is the situation of COVID-19 in your country?
Yes,
Okay,
Ezra.
that's a nice question, Herman. Honestly, I expected you to ask me this question. Well, the situation in my country is horrible, as
Oh,
the situation in your countries too. We are in a total lockdown.
Okay.
What about the
Okay.
situation in your country, Herman?
yeah, استرجع.
Okay. Eh,
استرجع منه باش الصوت ما
Okay,
it's
you can, well, Herman, you can just say, that's a great question, and you think about the answer meanwhile.
okay.
Okay.
That's a great question. Here it is lockdown too.
Mhm.
Okay. Is it a
All are
total
suspended.
lockdown? Is it total or partial? Total?
Partial
Total.
means
Yeah.
Could you repeat, please?
Okay. I said, is the lockdown partial, or total in your country?
Okay. Partial.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I got
okay.
you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome,
It's a
Ezra.
nice dialogue. And
Mhm.
Thank you.
let me make one more dialogue with Herman and Hamza.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Ezra,
Yes.
I think most of us are comfortable enough now that
Okay.
you can introduce something for them to focus on. For example, use the word point out, use the word straightforward, use an idiom, use an introductory phrase such as, that's a great question. Well, you all have done that except Hamza. Something like that, just so that the takeaway today can be that they've learned something. You will first explain how to use whatever it is that you want them to be able to use. It can still be a dialogue with a scenario.
Okay.
Do you understand, Ezra?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you may continue. I'm muting.
Okay. And let me talk about. Do you know the point out? What is the meaning of point out? It is a phrasal verb. Did you heard
Okay.
about something phrasal verb?
Who were you asking, Ezra?
I asked to Herman.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know the meaning of point out?
Can you
Point
repeat, please?
Okay. I said
I can give
Herman.
an example.
Herman, huh? Do you know the meaning? No. Okay, let me give you an example. Point out means to find something clearly, okay?
Okay.
Or realize, make realize.
Okay.
That's okay for you, clear for you? Okay.
Yes.
For example, what do you point out today from this station?
What did you point out? What was pointed out in the
What
session?
was pointed out from this station?
Print it out in this session. Practice.
Practice, okay. You pointed out that practice is the main point of speaking fluently. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's right.
Hamza, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, of course, Isra.
Did you heard what I said? Did you hear?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the meaning of point out?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, let me explain you. It means that
Yes.
realize, thinking something clearly. Realize, okay.
Yes.
For example, understand. For example. Okay.
Yes.
What was the pointed out from this session today?
Um, yes, that's difficult. Um,
What did you learn something from this session?
yes. Do I learn in this session?
Mhm.
I know Dr. Priscilla and a lot of friends like you and to my
Ezzy.
brother. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, and I practice with you my English.
Okay, very nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
thank you for nice dialogues. Thank you.
Thank you for you.
Okay, Dr. Priscilla.
So Shalish is here, Ezra. Say hello to Shalish, Ezra.
Hello, Chalish.
Shalish,
And
are
then,
you
Hi.
there? Hi.
Yeah, I'm,
Welcome to
I
our
can.
session, Shalish.
Thanks. Thank you.
Hi,
Uh,
Sadish.
Hi. Hi, Hamza. How are you?
Hi, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. How is everybody doing?
we
I
are
I am
am
fine.
doing
fine.
good.
We are, we
Fine.
are fine.
And
Nice,
you?
Okay.
nice to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
So Shalish, did you just get up?
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Yes.
fine. This is just a bonus call. It was not a scheduled class, but
Okay.
our classes will start at 10 o'clock, June 1st, every day.
All
So
right.
they will only be for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not
Okay.
here in the class, Ezra,
Mhm.
Haas, Astra, or Daria will be here. Did you have
Mhm.
any difficulty
Okay.
logging in, Shalish, today?
No, not today. Not today.
Okay, good. I think the ones that are going to have the most difficulty are those who have not been in Zoom and it's maybe new and they are not really sure if they should come into the class. Because I invited, I know 42 new students that are members of Speak Excellent English today. I think Herman, you are a member of Speak Excellent English, right? Herman,
Yes.
what about you, Hamza? Are you a member of Speak Excellent English?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, all right. So Ezra is
Yes.
moderating. You know what I should do? Well, we'll just go ahead and talk through today. I'm going to stop the recording now, but you can keep talking.